Welcome back, everybody. This is Brother Mint here. Today we're going to continue our quest to beat Pathfinder Kingmaker. If you recall from our last episode, we just got done handing Mordecai his immortal butt. We have lost a teammate, Tristan. And again, I do not know if it's possible to keep Tristan alive. Again, I have heard, I don't know this for a fact, but I have heard that you can actually get the Oculus of Abaddon. Now, how you do that, I don't know. Maybe you have to be evil and kick Tristan's ass. But again, I didn't do that route. Again, we have some things that are different in this game than the vanilla version. So the most obvious thing is I'm using mods. As you can see here, here's my laundry list of mods. You can get these all on the Nexus. So if you go to Google and type in Nexus, that's Nexus, and then type in Pathfinder, you will find a laundry list of mods, more than just this. Very recommended that you look through those and decide which ones you might want. The most obvious changes you'll see on my game is I have turn-based combat. It makes everything extremely easy. Still difficult, still bad things are going to happen, but by and large it allows you to be more pen and paper friendly. I have other stuff as well, like Eldritch Arcana being a fine example. This allows me to have spells, just a few more that you don't have access to necessarily. I also have some feats that you don't have access to, and also I have traits which are highly valuable, and they don't have any of those in the vanilla version of the game. So there's some other stuff in here, but by and large that's the take-home message. Now let's get back into it, shall we? We have been moving towards the exit. We need to go upstairs first to tell the people, hey, Mordecai's croaked and you guys are free to go, releasing the rest of the barbarians that were kidnapped. Now, Varnhold's people have all bolted. If not, maybe one or two is left behind to say goodbye to me or to talk to me as I'm leaving, which I haven't done yet, obviously. But we want to go upstairs, grab all our loot from upstairs, take it down here, dump it on the ground, exit, take everything we want with us, because I got a feeling we're probably not coming back here. If we do, it would have to be a considerable pile of loot waiting for us. Now, here's the exit to upstairs. And again, here's the stuff that we've left behind. We're not grabbing this yet because, again, we're going upstairs, freeing the people up there, grabbing the loot, and as we come back downstairs. I think it's down. It makes sense that it's down, but I don't know that for a fact. Point is we're going from map to map. And the reason for this, again, is there's probably XP waiting for us if we free the barbarians. Plus, why wouldn't you? You've already freed them. We told them specifically that to stay put, we'd be back. So we might as well be back. So over here is the way out. But as you can see, we can't go any farther than that. The reason that you can't go any farther than that is because you have a lift, a little leg up here, a mobility check probably, or athletics check, to get upstairs. I don't know why they felt the need to do this. Is the dumbest mechanic they could have possibly added to this spot, quite frankly. Here's a spot for you to go up or down. Ring-a-ding-ding. Whatever. So if you hold the tab button down, you can actually see the mobility check.
Done.
I do
And there
what
we
I
go.
must.
And now we're looking for these people, if I'm not mistaken. Now, again, it looks like we've missed something here. Talk to this guy. The demon's dead, you're free. Free at last. Yeah, good action. Yay, peace out. We will check that one area, as again, I have leveled up. And I want to make sure, you see this over here? And I want to make sure that we haven't missed something. Let's follow our characters as we do this. Because it really does feel like there's something supposed to be right down here, isn't there? Totally feels like we missed something there. Now again, we can come back to this area. There's nothing stopping us from coming back to this area, I suppose. It could collapse when we leave, so again, grabbing stuff now would be better than grabbing it later. I don't know that I can teleport into this spot. Maybe that's a thing we could do. But I'm not real keen on doing so. And again, like I said, it feels like we should be able to get in there. Right? But again, no joy. I don't have any spells learnt that allows me to teleport. I mean, I can make them.
Where to now?
He does not have any. Normally that's something I pick up on another Scion, so I kind of screwed myself on that one. She doesn't have the ability to teleport either. So yeah, if we did it, we would have to probably use scrolls, and I don't even know that I have the Dimension Door as a scroll. Nope. Divine Favor, Divine Power, and Detect Doors in alphabetical order. So sadly, no, and I'm fairly certain, well, you should check it. We don't have any Dimension Door wands, do we? Displacement. Nope. Okay, just checking. Again, feels like we've missed something here. I'll have to check the maps later. I'll prove to ourselves that there's not something specifically there that we missed out on. Other than that, I don't know how else we would get into there. We have a lot of treasure just lounging around up here, obviously. We'll snag that up as we go downstairs. It should be an option anyway. Again, over here, there's going to be, if you hold the tab button down, you'll see the mobility check to go down. There is nothing back here, as far as I know, that we need to do before bouncing out here, like some treasure or padlock key or something that we're supposed to activate or anything like that. And again, it felt like we should have had the Eye of Abaddon, or the Oculus of Abaddon, to interact with one of these damn pillars or something. But again, we don't have it. And again, I could gift it to myself. I should show you this. If you do Control F10, Bag of Tricks. This is a cheat mod. This is, by the way, the mod I used to make sure that both my mercenary teammates had a 25-point buy just like me. But you can gift yourself items. So what you do is you go here to search, and if you do Abaddon, I think that's how I spell it. Nope. So let's try Abba. Okay, search it. Shroud of Abaddon. That's the cape that we picked up. The Oculus of Abaddon. Here you go. This artifact doubles the duration of all spells cast by its wearer, as though using the extend spell feat. All spells. So basically every spell you have that could possibly be extended will extend. 3 times per day, its wearer can peer into it to cast True Seeing as a 20th level wizard. So far, this is sounding like something I want. Yet staring into this gem is dangerous. Whenever the wearer uses this ability, they must succeed as a wisdom check, DC 15. Easy peasy pumpkin squeezy. To avoid seeing something truly unsettling, or worse, be seen by it. A corrupted gift the 4 horsemen gave their loyal servant. This is the flavor text I'm reading now. A corrupted gift the 4 horsemen gave their loyal servant in reward for his myriad atrocities in ancient times. The full power of the Oculus is not known, but it has power enough to destroy entire cities. It has power over the mind and is capable of revealing what is hidden, though not everyone can use it to its full extent. Revealing the true power of the Oculus requires a sacrifice, inserting it into the owner's eye socket. Ew, the suffering associated with this merger can be so strong that it leads to madness. The Oculus can also accumulate power and release it in horrible acts of magic, but that is a lengthy process that can take centuries. Kind of cool, and again, can be sold. So it seems like something, like I said, that you should be able to get. Now, again, we did not get it. I'm not going to freak out over the fact we didn't get it, but collect all that stuff. And again, I'm happy with the fact that we have it. It's just, that we know that it's in the game, but, you know, if we don't get it because we didn't do the playthrough the specific right way, again, I'm fine with that. Maybe if you're evil, you can kill Tristan and get it that way. And remember, you can have this evil bastard, the, what's his face? Vorticai. You can get Vorticai to actually help you, to actually follow you.
Yes.
Get your strength up, buddy. Still not enough. Okay, we're going to get to dry land over here, and I'm going to drop some of this heavier garbage stuff. I just don't like leaving it in the water. I know when it doesn't have any impact, guys, but it really does bug me to leave stuff in the water like that, especially if it's rotting, disgusting water. All right. Come on,
I do what I must.
got some people here that are stuck. Here they come. Okay. If I just drop the hides themselves, I should probably have enough to put me back into the medium category, so we're moving not quite so slow. Now, I'm not sure where we go from here. I mean, obviously we're heading back to base, but yeah, that's good enough for now. Obviously we're heading back to base, but is it here I want to go? But this is, I think, the way out. Now, obviously we can go in reverse to get the way out, as far as I know. back upstairs. But everyone was leaving through this side door. And since everyone was leaving through the side door, I'm going to, again, trust that that side door means that we can all exit out that way. Plus, I think there might be Mager to talk to. Oh, here we go again. Is he going to get it? Nope, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Down this way, guys. The AI patterning in this maze is really weird, and it's because I think the walls are so close together. They just don't know what to do with themselves. And again, as far as I know, we haven't left anything behind. As far as something to activate or turn on. Doesn't look like there's any secret that we're missing here, right? I mean, all the doors are closed and everything's highlighted, and it doesn't look like there's a secret chamber or anything anywhere. If anything, no, don't go there. Oh, wait a minute. We have something here. Damn it. Take that back. I don't know if that opened up and we just forgot to go back. But we're clearly going to do that. So here's the way to that. Oh, that might lead up to that upstairs room. That would be baller. Again, I hate missing out on treasure. So we're clearly going to do this thing.
I'm there.
Not there yet. Shut up. Yeah, it looks like it's open. We must have forgot to do this, or it opened up only after Vorticai died. That's cool.
Time for fun.
Oh, hell, we just walked into a golem storm. Iron golem, golden golem. Okay, Dorraj. Well, since we've rested up, we're good to go. Well, not rested up, but rested before Vorticai's fight. We're actually pretty good to go here. Let's see if we can do some straight up damage to these fools. Here's a regular fireball spell. Immune to fireball. Awesome. Well, you definitely need to be up front at least, because you can take a beating better than anybody. Red, for instance. What was that? Prismatic Surge. Swift action. Doesn't even say what it does. And it hit him. And he failed. Insanity. What? The affected creature suffers from a continuous confusion effect as the spell. Remove curse does not remove insanity. Greater restoration or heal can restore. Okay, so we need that. I think I have a scroll for that. Maybe. That sucks. Alright, Jubilost.
A clever
That's
ploy.
Eliza's turn, sorry. Yeah, Eliza. You met him. There we go.
Strike as one.
This may have been a bad idea. Proto. Oh, snowballs. Snowballs work on these fools. They do work on these fools. Back your ass up so we can do some of that maximize damage stuff here. I know bombs are going to work. Bombs always seem to work. So I managed to kill one already. Dorraj.
This will hurt.
Let's go straight over here and just start
You
messing
should
with
have
this fool.
run.
Oh, he hit me too. At least my saving throw succeeded, but he did 20 damage to me of acid. Prismatic Surge. Liza. 5-foot stutter step and
Do
pokey
not
pokey.
hold back. Take that. Ha! Ah!
Okay, so remember we have our full damage. I want to make sure we have that on. The reason this is probably working is because it's no spell resistance to it. So that's the only reason that I love snowball spells quite so much. And the fact that, of course, you can sneak attack that shit. So she's doing solid damage to this thing, despite not having anything really beneficial going her way.
The weak suffer.
Ray just having issues, but we're going to have him come over here just to help out. Juby,
Will
we
they
need to finish this
ever
one off.
learn?
Up here, girl. Alright. Dora. Let's do a little life drain on this fool. Apparently he's immune to vampire touch. Should have figured, but it never hurts to try.
Could this happen?
That was not cool. Liza. Scream at this fool. Oh, immune to that too. Awesome. Goggles will help out here. Proto, you can step up here. Do another one of those kick-ass snowball spells. Solid damage. Reg. Fuck everything up. Juby. Can you get him, buddy?
Fine use of my talents.
At least knock him down. That'll do. Okay. So we have him being permanently insane. And you see how much fun that is. So we need to figure out how to solve this problem.
Death comes.
Yeah, he's hurting himself right now. It said a greater restoration or a heal spell, right? So what's name? Do I type? Potions. I don't think restoration is going to be in here. I know we don't have a potion of heal. That would be amazing. We'll look under restoration because it may say restoration greater. Nope, we only have the lessers. Okay, so now scrolls. First things first, where's our heal? Harm. Haste. Heroism. So no heal spell. Okay, no problem there. Greater restoration though. Is that under restoration? Restoration lesser. Let's look under the G's. Enlarge, fireball, angel, fly. Movement, glitter dust, greater invis. No, we have no way of resolving this. Well, let's check our wands. Hold up. Wow, good hope, grease, heroism. This is not good at all. And the one person that could do this for us, that could solve the problem, is the person that left our damn team. We may have to do an earlier save here, guys. Let's try to move. Well, first, let's try to steal.
Got it.
I do what I
A couple of unlocked things. Reg is going to just be a lump and in the way. Okay, looks like that's everything here, though. Wow, that straight up sucks. Hopefully they'll let us leave with Reg just being back there doing nothing. Wow, that's not cool. That's a bad debuff right there, man. Yeah, we may have to go back to another save, guys. And of course, this mess. Come on, guys. Stop being dumb. Now here comes Reg. Yeah, here's Mager. Your grace, God's be praised, you are our savior, you rescued us. And not just me, but my people as well. Whatever can I do to show you my gratitude? Mager pauses for a moment as if lost in thought, then grunts. Too bad Cephal didn't live to see this moment. That's the wizard that we killed that gave us the kick-ass staff, which I haven't showed you yet, by the way. And Gunderson, he wasn't a bad sort, just impulsive. That's the guy that was the ghost. We'll mourn them, mourn all who'd lost their lives because of Mordecai, and then Barony effect, +9 community, +13 loyalty, +5 military, +7 economy, +7 relations, +3 divine, +1 arcane, +4 stability, +1 culture, bunch XP. We just got Varnhold. Mager turns to you at attention. You're graced by the debt of blood, Varnhold, and I now serve you. The cowards from the north didn't lift a finger to help me when I was in need, so I offer my sword to the one who will. He bows his head. I'll head to your castle and wait for you there. A deputy will rule in Varnhold. I'll appoint someone trustworthy. Don't worry about that. Right now, Again, collect all that mess, and it's clearly going to be overweight. I already know that. And we want to drop the price descending order. So we got all this to drop. And with him not being on the team, technically speaking, this could actually really screw us. As you can see, we had so much loot here that we're twice our carrying capacity, and then some. So we had quite a bit of stuff that we are pulling out here, and that's even with me having characters buffed with strength buffs, which are not stuff that they would normally do. Again, we're still more than almost double overweight. So we'll get rid of these, because they're worthless as far as money-wise is concerned. No, don't sell my scrolls. May need them still. I can't believe we don't have at least a heal scroll on us. Even if it's just the one, that's kind of surprising to me. But again, we have always relied on Tristan and Harem, I suppose, to have stuff like that for us. Same with Greater Restoration. Amazing spell if you can get it. Sadly, I don't think Greater Restoration is available to a Inquisitor. I think Heal is, though. She just doesn't have it. She hasn't gotten that high a level yet. Again, we're still overweight. So now here we got to get rid of these. Good news is these actually weigh a pretty hefty amount. And they're not worth a damn. It's like just under, yeah, 37 gold for 40 pounds of weight. So chucking those is going to do a good number on the weight that we're carrying right now. And then we'll just probably drop those guys up there next. Because while they are on the positive side of things, more gold than their weight, they're not that much more. I'll actually chuck these first. These are definitely trash. No. Hopefully Reg being insane will not prevent us from traveling on the overland map. I haven't ever had this problem before. I must have had some other way of preventing those guys from doing what they did, or they just happened to target somebody that passed their check. So here we go there. Yeah, let's start chucking some of these. We'll definitely take it to where we can actually walk out of the room, and then probably then some. So we have to literally get under to 2025 here to be able to actually leave. And I'll probably go lower than that if I can. Looks like we're probably going to be able to too, because these things are pretty heavy. At 30 pounds of whack, it's not surprising that we're overweight with as many as we're touting out of here. Okay, now that puts us under by a decent amount, and all these guys are worth $100 a piece, though. See that? Now, while there's stuff that's 3 pounds a piece, there's stuff that's 4 pounds a piece, the scimitars. There's these hand axes that are 3 pounds, but then there's these great axes that are 12. If you were going to lose anything, it'd probably be the great axes, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. These are battle axes; those are 6 pounds. So these ones really, you get rid of those 4, and that's another 48 pounds. Again, not enough to really make anything amazing happen. These ones are heavy, but look at how much money you're getting for them. You mean it's kind of one of those where you almost have to take it back, in my opinion. I do want to make sure that everyone's got the best gear on them. We picked up a shield. This one's Blade Guard. Remember we had Arrow Guard, and we put that on Jaethal. She's the one with the spear, the short spear Inquisitor that's undead. And she has this basic buckler, but instead of it being a bonus to melee attacks, hers is a bonus to ranged attacks. So this is the reverse, right? So again, even better for someone that's up in the front taking damage. Now again, I can put that on Jaethal, and then give the Arrow Guard buckler to someone else, but again, on you. Here is the Necromancer Staff. We never actually looked at this. This is the one we got from Cephal, if I'm not mistaken. He was the undead wizard that Maegor Varn knew, and felt bad that he died. But here is a +1 Necromancer Staff. +3 enhancement bonus to the weapon of the monster summoned by the wielder using Animate Dead or Create Undead spells. Now, I don't have anyone that can do this spell. ever, ever, ever on our team. Maybe a cleric can. I can't remember that off the top of my head. But I know we have at least our undead person, who is a necro lord, and she can animate dead. So giving them all +3 weapons is what we're basically saying here. So when she summons those skeletons, they actually have a chance of actually doing some damage again, which is pretty nice. And that's all it does. And it's not that amazing, but it's a solid sell item. So again, on you on that one. But let's see if we can actually bounce out of here. I'm guessing once we get to the open overland map, while he's still going to be insane, he will travel with us. But when we get into fights, he's not going to do shit. So that's always going to be a problem. I don't think there's anyone on our list that has the ability to rest and make the spell heal or greater restoration.
The ancient evil was defeated. The dead tyrant Vorticai wouldn't be threatening us or anyone else any longer. Alas, our friend revealed himself to be an enemy. How could you, Tristan? We trusted you.
You hurt poor Lindsay's feelings. Alright, time to get back to base. It's going to take some time. And again, we are wounded. So before we do anything stupid here, another thing I can do to lighten the load is heal myself up with some scrolls. It's not ideal, but they are heavy enough that, again, we'd rather burn through them. And I'm not somewhere where I can have Jubilost pour them down my throat, so I can't do potions. So this is the second best option I got going for me. It is not bad, though. Remember, I have this little doodad that actually allows me to keep some of these scrolls by accident. 25% of the time, it'll use the scroll, and then it'll still make a copy of it. So if you see the number not going down, that's what just happened. But now for Juby, problem with him is going to be he doesn't have that little doodad. We definitely want to heal him up, right? But I don't want to heal him too much. Why is that? Because he is insane and is a permanent debuff, and as such, if we get into a fight, he may just straight up attack me. So we're going to quick save that and keep moving. But that there was Vorticai's tomb. And again, we're going to have a lot of loot, so we're going to take a look at how much money we have. Something's happened.
Would be welcome.
And of course, everybody's tired. Move just a little bit more, guys. There we go. I feel good about this. We can rest here. Manage. Now that we're out, remember we can cook. We can't even hunt, but we don't need to. We have rations and we might as well use them. So let's just straight up do that. Why?
I can't believe that none of you see how unnatural Tristan's behavior is. No one is a saint. He's obviously holding something back.
Like Harem is anywhere close to normal. We're quite a circus. Clowns, freaks, and magicians.
I'm the freak, just in case anyone's wondering. So, he's actually got a point there. It is a little weird what he has done. Again, do another quick save as we continue on. It is uncharacteristic behavior for him. And it was out of nowhere. He did demand to be taken with, though. See, so that's the other thing. Now, I'm sure that that story will unfold over time.
Rest would be welcome.
Yeah, everybody's tired. You're going to be fine. We're in our zone again, so let's find out if we passed our check. That's going to be kind of important here. No one has made a check yet. See that? We didn't pass or fail anything. So we still have time. 3 days for her, 9 days for her, and she'll just straight up pass it. So it really is Valerie that we're worried about here. So that's actually worked out well. So we actually managed to do everything we wanted to do. Now we got troubles in the barony. We got someone here that wants to talk with us. Kellid Scouts, and I can put Keston on that. And again, look at the date. Trouble in the barony. Can't put him on that one. Can't put him on that one. But I can put him on this one, and you know what? I'm going to do it. Because again, I'd rather pass it than not. And these have been wrong before. Remember it says the third month? We're about to hit the second month. But I've actually had it where it said, you know, do it by the third month. And it said, oh, you fail it because you didn't put anyone on it. So I'd rather know that that part's done. We'll get to the base here in a moment, but we knows we have another curse to research. The Curse of Vorticai. We got a visor. We have to replace. Oh, that straight up sucks. Our counselor is gone. That's Tristan. And there's no one else to put here, so I gotta have to put a mercenary here. And she's only at a +3, so she's not good at all. We'll do that for now. But that's bad. That's super bad. I hope I didn't have actually Tristan on something, because then we just basically failed that. If we get back to base, we may have to rearrange everybody as they're available again. I don't want to change out while they're middle of doing something. But that could be something that could be a serious problem for us. Moving forward. Quick save that, of course.
My strength betrays me.
I know, buddy. Now, I can go back to our base and sell, but there's selling guys real close in here, so I'm just going to walk inside here, sell. And then we'll port back to base, okay? So it's a little different, but again, like I said, it's the fact that it's like 10 steps here versus me walking up the goddamn map at the other place. I'd rather just get it done here. Fortunately, they're a network, so they have infinite gold. And he's being a jackass some more. Oh, maybe we can get a hold of a cleric over here. Stop hitting my people. Jackass. Let me talk to our trader over here. All for all our generic stuff. So first, scroll through everything. Make sure there's nothing you want to keep. Weapons I could care less about. There doesn't appear to be anything in here that's fancy. So, alright. We started off with, let's just assume, just under 200 grand. Okay? Let's see what we end with when we finally sell off all the stuff that we know we're selling. There's no reason in the world for us to keep these rubies as far as I know. Royal Gift. This is pretty cool. +3 Keen Dueling Sword. Again, awesome. We're not using it. No one's a dueling guy. And again, Dueling Sword is a solid choice. Notice it's just the Keen version, and notice how it has the 17, 18, 19, 20. That's because it's Keen, because it's normally a 19 and 20 and it'll crit. But we have better than that in here. Here's the Harbinger. No one's going to use that cloak. We'll keep that Blade Guard for now. Here's the Arcane Enforcer. Again, another dueling sword. Now compare these two, is my point. 17 to 20. This one is not Keen, but it's 18 to 20. So it has a natural effect of it is already at the best possible critting level. So again, a solid option for a sword saint that wanted to go dueling sword. And there's a dueling sword feat in this game where you I forget what it's called, but basically it's like Aldori training or whatever, the sword lords, and they train you, and anytime you have a dueling sword in your hand, you get like a +2 shield bonus. Now, is that better than the shield spell? No. Will it stack with the shield spell? I don't think so. So again, you either have a +2 or a +4, so it's kind of on you on that one. But again, you know, extra armor is extra armor, and if I don't have to cast a spell and it's still on me, if I ever get caught flat-footed, that armor is included. Remember, it's a shield bonus, so that includes in the flat-footed. So again, this is a solid weapon upgrade. And again, the fact that you can make it Keen puts it at the highest crit range, that 15 to 20, the ever-precious crit fishing that we talked about. We have, again, the Staff of Whispering Souls. This is the Profane Intelligence bonus, Evil Staff only, which would have been awesome. The Necromancer Staff, we're going to keep that for the time being. We got that Ring of Planar Protection. We're keeping that. Here's a Forsaken Edge as stock. It's unholy, so it's probably not your favorite go-to weapon. Now we have the Hand of Damnation, the Death Reservoir versus the Eternal Conduit. Again, remind me who was what. This one we want to keep. I think this is one we want to get rid of. The Hand of Damnation is a solid upgrade, but it's that Death Reservoir problem where once they crit hit somebody, they explode in a circle and doing 46 of damage to everyone around them. That includes teammates, I'm fairly certain. That's a not a good upgrade in my opinion. So we're going to chuck that. Reckless Courage keeping you. Got all these robes we're keeping. Robes of Fire, Robes of Water. We lost all Tristan's gear too, by the way, in case you hadn't noticed that. No, wait. No, we didn't. Maybe we did. Yeah, we did. Because we don't have his crossbow. That sucks. That's what it is. Breastplate +3, we'll keep that. We'll keep the Cloak of Resistance +3. The Golden Thread +4 Charisma. That's a good one. Here's some normal quarterstaffs +2. Here's some great swords +2. Couple of these natural armor +2s. We'll get rid of those. Keeping that. Keeping that. No one wants these full plates. Well, maybe one. Just in case Harem needs an upgrade. We'll check them when we get back to base. No one needs a Tower Shield +2. We got better than that. Vast Intelligence +2 is lame. Keeping that Cold Iron Dagger. That's a speed dagger, by the way. And again, here we go with all our Great Axes +1, right? So that's times 600 for each one of those bad boys. All these rings. No one's going to need those. Got all these magic breastplate +1s. And these cloaks of resistance +1s. I think that might be it, guys. Looks like it. I don't see anything mundane or just generally magic that we can chuck that we don't need anymore. We don't need both of these flints, but we'll sell one of those later. I'm not worried about that right now. Remember, we said just under 200,000. See what we just finished with? Pretty damn close to 400k. I'm pretty happy with that. And again, I had more I could have sold, but we didn't. So, it's what it is. But those guys right there alone, man, that was some serious money right there. That was pretty impressive. So, pretty happy. And again, we're back to being at a normal weight. Where is our priest around here? That's Mim. Don't get near Mim. Here's a priest. And we get lucky and can buy that damn Greater Restoration or Heal scroll. Oh, wait a minute. What services do you offer? I can sell you various divine spell scrolls that are quite useful even if you don't have anyone in your party who can read them. While you're in the settlement, or indeed any place with a cleric willing to help, you need only open your bag and choose the scroll you wish to cast. I'll be happy to read it for you. However, take care out there in the wilderness. The scroll is useless without someone who can read it. To use the scroll on your journeys, you'll need a spellcaster whose magical training covers such spells, or someone skilled in magical devices that use magic device. Alright, give me a scroll, please. Go by name. A scroll of Heal. Gonna grab 2 of them because I might be able to have Jubilos learn that for us. And Restoration Greater. Aha. Take both of those as well, and take a Restoration one as well. All right. Now we know we have everything we need. Where's my buddy? I know you're crazy, bro. Your soup's insane. But first things first. Can Jubilost... Let's go by type. Can Jubilost scribe any of this shit? Yes, he can. He can take a heal spell and put it in his spell book. I'll put the other one over here because I'm fairly certain that those are reasonably cheap. Greater Restoration. Here's Restoration, Greater, and Lesser. He can't do anything with those. She can't do anything with those. I can't do anything with those. So again, useful, but again, a heal spell will work on him, so we were happy doing that. Where is he? Come over here, everybody.
I'm thinking.
Quick save, of course.
Arrest.
Help him out.
Oxy, yes!
Jubilos heals, and we sneak attack him. Heals him for 26 hit points, capping him off. And as you can see, he does not have the I'm batshit crazy thing on him. So it did what we wanted it to do. That was awesome. That was totally worth it. Okay. Cost us some money, but again, it gave us the chance to look for those spells. And now we have the ability to heal with Jubilos once he gets to level 16, I'm sure. We should actually check his spell book just to prove that to ourselves, but I'm fairly certain that's the level 6 capstone spell for him. Yeah. So until he gets there, hell, he's not even at level 5 yet. That's one level away. But, yeah, he's never going to get, apparently, Greater Restoration, which is kind of a drag. Okay, so now here we are. Throne room time, right? And again, as a matter of fact, let's do another quick save out here before we hop on inside in case something bad happens. Throne room. Here we go. Castle says, Your Grace, we need to head to Brevoy immediately. Sword Lord Jamani requires your help in fighting off a sudden attack on Rossland. A treacherous invasion of barbarians has caught the Sword Lords off guard. It is presently only skirmishes, but very soon there will be a major battle on the Glendabon uplands. Restov is calling for help, and I trust you won't turn your back on your old allies when they need your aid more than ever. There's one more thing. I'm afraid the bloom is back, Your Grace. Monsters have started appearing in the barony again. Fortunately, they have been spotted only near Candlemere Lake. Of course, this is highly disturbing, but my baron, without immediate action on our part, the Sword Lords may be defeated. What's happening in Brevoy? The Killer Barbarians, Your Grace. The Tiger Lords tribe, they sometimes serve as mercenaries in the River Kingdoms. Not long ago, a new chieftain rose among them and inspired the tribe to conquer new lands. His name is Armagh the Twiceborn, and it is said his tribe honor him as a living legend. Looks like Brevoy became his first target. Rossland, to be more specific. Flintlock Grassland has been revealed. This is the thing I said that we've been waiting for. We said Jamani said she needed help for something, but she wouldn't say when. Here's when. And you'll notice that the other problem is, again, in a different direction. The Candlemere Lake. Mary raises her head, her eyes blazing. Tiger Lords. So they decided to come to fight. I've heard my former tribe is with them now, hiding from the evil spirit that haunts them. I bet the Tiger Lords brought the cowardly worms here with them. If so, I'll give them what they deserve. She shakes her head as if trying to cast off something unpleasant. Then she glares at you, but her words are carefully controlled. What I wanted to say, Chieftain, we need to go there and we need to hurry. I'm going now to scout around, maybe find some help. Come with me, or else we'll live to see this Armagh smash the Brevins and come knocking at our main gate. You are right, the threat is too serious to be ignored. We are heading right there right now. Amir raises her hand and is trying to stop you. Easy. If we go in a huge group, there's no way we can scout unnoticed. In short, I go first to see their numbers, maybe smash several heads. And you come join me later, she grins. Just don't make me wait too long or I'll kick all their asses without you. What's going on in Candlemere? Not long ago, a bright flash was spotted at the center of the island. After that, monster started to appear in the area, attacking fishermen and travelers. Someone should travel to the Candlemere and discover where these monsters are coming from and why. 1800 XP for the team. Which one should I do first? War in Brevoy, of course. Lady Jamani's request is pressing. The future of Rossland and Sword Lords depends on you. I must return to my own concerns. Castle Bowser said before you, and one last thing, Your Grace. Now, in this darkest hour, I must hurry to help my countrymen. I'm heading to Rossland immediately to join the Sword Lords. I hope we'll meet again and in this world. So he's going to peace out and go help Lady Jamani, his mom. Not surprising. And we have Dragon dropping off shit for us. Cool. Dragon's dropping off half plate of hatred. That sounds badass. I need something from you. Be a cool metal shield. Okay. Just to see what we can get from him. Oh, got another guy. Cheryl. Greetings, Your Grace. Here, I brought you something. This is my clothes guy, if I'm not mistaken. Golden thread. Another one of them. I need something from you. Decent robe for a maid, sure. You look irresistible in the clothing I'll make for you. Thanks, buddy. Another one. Turvel. Before you is a boyish half-elf. Her tight-fitting leather outfit is full of patches and large mean-looking blade rests on her hip. A tattoo adorns a woman's neck. On behalf of the simple folk of Varnhold, I greet you. My name is Turvel. I'm here to represent our community, to present you with a token of our loyalty, and to humbly beg your help. Half-elf hands a wrapped parcel to you. I personally vouch for its quality. I made it with my own hands. Every stitch and cut. I hope you like it. Scorpion's Hatred. She is our artisan from Varnhold. Scorpion's Hatred. Turvel proudly hands over her gift and continues in a steady tone. We ask you to let Varnhold assemble a militia of her own. Many of the locals are eager to keep watch and defend their homes with weapons in hand, especially so after the, well, you understand, yeah, the evil bastard that took you all over. Your Grace took care to send guards to Varnhold, and I'm grateful for that. However, the townsfolk would sleep better knowing that you've let us take the protection of our children and elders into our own hands. I understand that this would require an investment from you, but we will not remain in your debt for long. If there is a workshop where I can work leather, I'd be happy, more than happy to make all manner of things for you. I used to make a living as a tanner back in Daggermark, so she's going to make you all your leather goods. We're talking belts, boots, gloves, and leather armor, which is freaking awesome. Tell me more about your idea. I'll try to keep it short. I come from a long way from here, Daggermark, that is. We've never had too much in the way of a law, but we always had order. It just wasn't the guard that looked after it. It was the local bandits. Every village, every quarter, they all had a gang of their own. They never touched anyone except other gangsters that came by. They were just like the guard, you see, even though no one ever gave them any authority. If you don't have the authority, you can carry a blade, well then you're a bandit. You sent your guard to Varnhold, but firstly, they're strangers here. Second, they're not your best people. Think about it. Who would ever want to get posted all the way down here? So that's why there's so many guards there and so little order. As for us, we know the people we're dealing with. We can tell the real thug from the harmless drunk who likes to tie one on and wave his fists around. Who to watch because he's a dangerous fool and who to watch because he's an eager fool. Long story short, we've got our ways, so that's why I'm asking for your permission and your help. We want to bring a few brave and quick-witted folks together and do everything by the book. Why don't you simply come and serve as my guards? The half-elf hesitates. You see, right now we're close to the people. If we put on a uniform, well, they'll accuse us of selling out to the authorities. We wouldn't want that, would we? All manner of leather things? Oh my. Oh yes, I'm a master leatherworker. After all, armor, boots, I make it all. I just can't find a proper place to practice my craft. If you help me with that, I can work for you, but only if you satisfy my request and help us organize a militia. I like this idea. I'll see whether I can make it happen. Thank you, Grace. I hope to hear from you soon. Awesome. So let's make that shot for her right now. Assuming that's the last person to talk to.
Meanwhile, barbarian hordes had been gathering near Brevoy's borders. We had a difficult choice to make. Was it more important to chase a traitor, or to fulfill our duty as allies?
Okay, and what she means by that is Candlemere, Tristan's in Candlemere. So we go to him eventually, or him now. If we go to Lady Jamandi / Amiri, remember she's going to investigate on her own. We're helping Amiri first and then helping Tristan second, which is what I'm going to do. You could flip it. Help Tristan first, get your healer back, basically, and then go to help Amiri, but she may be dead by then. So again, it's one of those where decisions matter. It's kind of like that choice we had earlier with Keston going back to base to protect us from that big-ass owlbear infestation, or him going to the Bloom and us going to save our capital, or going to save Keston. If you didn't have the lawful alignment, which I do, Keston would have gone to the Bloom with some of your guards. So again, if you would have gone to Jod in the castle, or the capital first, you would have saved Jod. If you would have gone to Keston first, you would have saved Keston. But whoever you go to first, the other guy dies. Okay? So now this may be a problem for us. I don't know this. And again, there is stuff online. If you want to try to save everybody, go online, see if there's a trick to this. I highly recommend it. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to play the game. But I do know that there is some fudginess here with who you save first. And I think I did Tristan first, and then I did Amiri second. And I think that was a problem for me on my last playthrough. I didn't record that. That's where my kingdom started to fall to shit. And it wasn't because of that decision, so just know that. But it was a problem. So again, something to think about.